Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining us today. My name is Nicole, or Nikki. I'm the Director of Product Marketing here at Lumu. And I just wanted to take some time to talk to you guys a little bit about Lumu, what we do, how we do it, and then talk, kind of walk you through a short demo, how to open a Lumu free account, what you're going to kind of see there, and then some of the elements of our other versions of Lumu. So with that, we'll go ahead and get started. I'm going to share my screen here with you and just talk to you a little bit about some of the things that we believe here at Lumu and a little bit of background about us. So one of our foundational beliefs here at Lumu is that organizations, regardless of the size, regardless of the industry, should, and at this point in time, must be able to operate cybersecurity proficiently. And when we say operate cybersecurity proficiently, we mean, getting it right as much as possible, being on top of events, being able to manage that, understanding how that network flow happens and kind of what goes on behind the scenes to be able to respond to events in real time. So again, regardless of the size of the organization, regardless of the industry, there has to be some kind of a cybersecurity practice in place. And the way that we, think that this can be done is through our continuous compromise assessment model. So this is sort of the way that we, enable our customers to operate cybersecurity across their organization. So what continuous compromise assessment does is intentionally looks for compromise. So looking for any, instance where, there's something unusual happening with intention. So specific to that organization, specific to that, normal activity, looking for anything malicious, looking for anything that is out of the ordinary with intention, and not overloading you with too many alerts, making sure that when we show you that something is out of the ordinary or unusual, that, it's definitely something that needs to be paid attention to. And we do this on a continuous basis, continuous compromise assessment. So continuously looking for, that malicious activity in real time with intention, with purpose, 24/7, because, this can happen any time of the day. So being able to be on top of that and respond to that in real time, that's really what this solution enables you to do. And the other thing, component of our continuous compromise assessment model is measuring the effectiveness of other cybersecurity practices. So like I said, we're not overloading with too many alerts or showing you too much, but when we do, it's with intention, and it's definitely something that maybe went through one of your existing cybersecurity tools or solutions that you had in place. So it's going to be able to help you sort of pinpoint where there are potential weaknesses in existing solutions. And Lumu offers this in different ways. Like we said, different types of organizations, regardless of the industry, regardless of the size. So we have different tiers of Lumu that are flexible to be able to offer this level of visibility to all types of organizations, depending on their needs, right? So we have 3 different sort of forms or tiers of Lumu. The first one being Lumu Free. So our Lumu Free offering, really what it does is it looks for compromises across the networks, lets you know when that happens in real time. You have access to DNS, firewall, proxy log, metadata ingestion. So we're looking at all of that on behalf of your organization and letting you know when there's an issue, right? We also offer a custom API collector with our free tier and 2 data collectors. So it offers definitely some comprehensive visibility there with our free version. So it's free always. That's one of the great things about it, and it's flexible. Then we have 2 other tiers, and they provide, a bit more context and a bit more information. So Lumu Insights, Lumu Defender. Insights specifically is going to give you a more granular level of visibility into these events. So it's going to let you know exactly, like at the asset level, which assets are in contact with adversarial infrastructure. So letting you know exactly what's going on and which devices are being impacted. So that's what you're going to see with Insights. You get more visibility, more context about these events and about the specific type of, IOC that we're seeing contact with. You're going to get a lot more kind of context about that. And then Lumu Defender is essentially everything that you get with Lumu Insights, but with the ability to implement automated API responses and various out-of-the-box integrations. So we offer different types of out-of-the-box integrations that you're able to easily integrate with other elements of your cybersecurity stack. So those are the 3 versions of Lumu. Again, a lot of flexibility, and each version has its different benefits for different types of customers. So with that, I kind of wanted to walk you through the process of opening a Lumu free account, just so you can see how simple it is. It's very straightforward, very easy. So with that, I will walk you through the process. Let me just pull up my browser. So you'll go ahead and access the Lumu website, and you'll click right here where it says get a free account. You just enter your information. And then very straightforward, very easy here. You'll get a verification email to your inbox. So let's just look at that, just give you an idea of what that looks like, what you can look out for in terms of the email. So you'll receive an email like this, and then you just go ahead and access. So once your account is verified, you will then be prompted to log into the portal. And this will allow you to then go ahead and configure your account. Now, once you're logged in with your Lumu free account, you're going to go through the process of setting up your method for data collection in terms of the metadata. So, you have a lot of flexibility, different options in the way that you're able to collect metadata. And one of them is with a virtual machine. So let's say in this case, you have flexibility here, whether you're able to or not, but we'll just do the example that you're able to. And then you can select the type of metadata that you'd like to collect, whether that's firewall, proxy, DNS logs. We'll go ahead with the DNS ingestion. And then you have options in terms of, the server where you want to have this information. So whether you want to use Lumu as your primary network resolver, collected through your own DNS server, or through metadata logs. So let's just say we're going to use Lumu. And then you're going to be able to go ahead and name your virtual appliance. So this is where that metadata collection is going to take place. And one of the things that I want to point out is that we have a ton of documentation to help you through these steps. We're also always available to help you, personally, if you ever need that assistance in setting up your free account. We have various resources. You can schedule a call with us, access the documentation. Here you have various deployment guides on how to get started, how to configure your account, how the portal works. So there's a lot of resources out there, but again, we're also available to help you do that and helping you get set up. So let's just name this server anything. And then you're going to receive an activation code. Now, when you download that virtual appliance, this is the activation code that you're going to use to correlate that data metadata collection process. And then again, we have different options here for the type of virtual appliance that you're going to be running. So again, very flexible in terms of where you're able to set this up. And very different options that you have there. So with that, I want to just go ahead and walk you through a portal that we already have configured with some data. And this is going to be a Lumu free environment that I just want to walk you through. So let's go ahead and log in there. So this is a Lumu free account that we have configured. It has some events here. And basically what you're seeing here is all of the activity and all of the malicious activity that's been detected by Lumu free. So you're seeing the different types of events that we've detected, whether the contact with IOC was related to malware, phishing, so on and so forth. And you can get some more detail about those events here as well. So you go ahead and you can actually access these incidents. You can click on them to see a little bit more detail. When you select a specific incident, you're going to see a little bit of compromised context there. When you view the compromised context in more detail, it's going to give you an idea of how frequently your network has been in contact with this particular IOC. So as you can see here on the compromised radar, there have been 32 malicious contacts. So that's the amount of times that resources or assets in your organization have been in contact with this particular IOC. You can see, the amount of contact that you've had there. Again, just some visibility and, information about this particular IOC. If you want to know more, you can click on context, and it shows you information about it. So through Lumu Free, you're able to see which this IOC was, what kind of threat it's related to. So in this particular instance, it's related to malware. You have related resources, so you can, understand exactly what's going on with this particular event. You have related files and information about that too. So again, it gives you kind of an overview of what's going on and how much contact you're having with these IOCs. And that's essentially what you're able to see there. The incidents tab, it's kind of a bird's eye view again of what's going on, the total number of incidents at a higher level, the different kind of events and the contacts that you're. Okay, so yeah, these are the events in the incidents tab and what you're able to see here. And that's Lumu Free at a high level. Now I wanted to show you some of the visibility that you're able to get with Insights and with Defender as well. So I'm just going to access that account here. And this is an overview of the view that you have with Lumu Insights. Now you're able to see, again, that activity at a high level. It's quite similar to what we saw in the free instance. However, in this case, you're going to be able to see that asset level visibility with these malicious events. So when you select an event and you want some more detail, in this case, you can go ahead and access that compromised context. And you can see detail about, again, how often you're in contact with the adversarial infrastructure. And in this case, with the level of information that you're able to get with Insights, you have that asset level visibility. So you know exactly which assets across your organization are in contact with this particular IOC. And in this case, when you select the context, you get a little more information here. And then in the attack matrix, each of these events is actually linked to the MITRE attack matrix. So you get some more information about this particular attack type, you get some background about it, and you can adjust your response based on what you learn here through the MITRE attack matrix and some best practices there. So it's certainly a useful tool. All right, so that's what you're able to see there with Insights. That's just kind of the level of visibility. Really the difference between Free and Insights is that granular asset level visibility and the ability to integrate with the MITRE attack matrix. So some of the other things I just wanted to kind of go through was the different collectors. You have your gateways here. You can manage all of that. Virtual appliances, agents. If you want to download those desktop agents, that's available as well. And then we have various options in terms of API integrations. You can add custom collectors and customizable APIs. It's very, very simple to do. And then you have different integrations here as well. So you have your API and your out-of-the-box integrations. So this is for attack response. When you want to take that real-time action, and this is the kind of level that you get with Lumu Defenders, the ability to integrate these apps and these out-of-the-box integrations that we offer. So we have various different integrations. They're very easy to configure. Again, these out-of-the-box ones are especially easy to configure. You have various options in the way that you're able to do that. So again, that's Lumu at a high level. You can always come in here, manage accounts, add other members of your organization to join you so that they can be able to take action on these events and take a look at really what's going on across your organization. So guys, that's what I wanted to share with you today. Appreciate your time. I'm going to be around for the Q&A. Thank you.